The Philadelphia Eagles center cleared the air about his future on Wednesday's episode of his New Heights podcast. Jason Kelce is still weighing his options. After a report surfaced on Tuesday that the celebrated 36-year-old Philadelphia Eagles center, a Super Bowl champion, six-time All-Pro honoree, and future Hall of Famer, plans to retire from the NFL, Jason himself is speaking out on Wednesday's episode of his New Heights podcast. "I don't know what next year's gonna look like," Jason tells his brother, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, with whom he co-hosts the show. "I didn't announce what I was doing on purpose, despite I guess what's been leaked to the media." On Monday, his team's playoff run came to an end in the wild card round against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. During the game, Jason was seen becoming visibly emotional and fighting back tears. According to a report from ESPN, Jason informed his teammates of his decision to retire in the post-game locker room on Monday. "People can kind of feel body language and stuff," Jason admits on New Heights, explaining that he was holding back on making a firm decision about his career until the Eagles' exit interviews for the season are conducted this week. "I just don't think you're in a position after a game like that to really make that decision. I just don't," he shares. "There's too much emotion in the moment. There's too much going down in the moment to really fully grasp that decision. I'm not trying to be dramatic and continue to draw this thing out. I'm really not. It's just something that I think, when it's time to officially announce what's happening in the future, it'll be done in a way that's definitive and pays respect to a lot of people and individuals that have meant a lot to me and what has led to the career I've had. And, I don't think that it would be respectful or even accurate to be able to do that right after a game like that." Jason admits he felt frustrated by the way his team's 2023-2024 season fell apart in the end, and that he did offer remarks to his teammates after their final game. "I did address the team and pretty much said the same thing that I just said to you," he says. "Which is just, I believe in every single one of you guys. Cherish the moments you have in this league," he continues. "A lot of guys said, if that is your last game, I feel sorry for you. I'm like, don't feel sorry for me, mother f***er. I had AF King." The athlete trails off and becomes emotional, pausing for some deep breaths while choking back tears. Offering his support, Travis also emotionally says, "Hell yeah, brother," while Jason collects himself. "Either way, I just truly appreciated everybody in that room," he says. "I think there was a lot of emotion in that room, for sure. So, I don't know what the future holds for anybody in that building right now. We're about to get into, I guess, what happens down the stretch." Jason has served as a starter with the Eagles since his first professional season in 2011, after he was drafted by the team in the 6th round. Today, he is widely regarded as one of the best NFL centers of all time. Fans will have the opportunity to see Jason on the field again next month, as he was selected for his 7th outing for the Pro Bowl skills competition. Travis, 34, has also been selected for the prestigious contest, marking his 9th consecutive time competing. The Pro Bowl games are set for February 1st to February 4th in Orlando, Florida, airing on ESPN and ABC. As history has shown us, when Taylor Swift gets her hands on a piece of knitwear, there's a strong possibility of magic, not to mention accolades. If you or I misplace a hat, it's a minor inconvenience. When Swift does it, we get two versions of All Too Well, a corresponding 10-minute short film of a music video and Swift's directorial debut, an armful of MTV Video Music Awards, multiple Grammys, years of shade thrown at Jake Gyllenhaal, a novelty keychain, and a partridge in a pear tree. So when Swift handed her scarf to a fellow Chiefs fan at this weekend's game, naturally, we took notice, and are eagerly awaiting the mega-hit to come. This weekend, Swift headed to Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium to watch boyfriend Travis Kelce play in the coldest game ever hosted at the stadium. And the fourth coldest in NFL history. The performer bundled up in custom Chiefs gear emblazoned with Kelce's number 87 to watch the team defeat the Miami Dolphins Saturday in their first postseason outing. Beth Vancil, a fan of both Swift and the Chiefs who lives in St. Louis, was there too, seated in the row below Swift and Company's VIP suite, where Swift cheered alongside Donna Kelce and Brittany Mahomes. Swift noticed that Vansell looked cold, and after chatting with her, pulled off her own off-white scarf for Vansell to bundle up in. And no, she's not looking to get it back. In an Instagram carousel recapping the game and her accessories-based good fortune, Vansell shared selfies of herself cheering with the singer and Mahomes. Mama Kelce peering out from behind the suite's frosty glass, a cameo appearance by fellow VIP Midwesterner Paul Rudd, and a video of the whole crew participating in an ancient ritual known as swag surfin' during the game. Taylor gave me her scarf, it was not red and she doesn't want it back, Vansell wrote in her caption. During the game, Taylor coined me as her good luck charm, noticed my face was bright red and gave me her scarf. The Chiefs will next face off against the Buffalo Bills in New York on January 21st. It was there, she was rare, and song based on the incident or no, it's pretty much guaranteed that Vansell will remember last weekend all too well. The weekend may have nailed the first big streaming milestone of 2024 when Blinding Lights became the first track to reach 4 billion Spotify streams. But Taylor Swift has followed up with her own big new number, more than 1 billion Spotify streams in the first 12 days of 2024. It rings true though, when Spotify launched its annual Wrapped campaign in late November 2023, Swift was its top artist with more than 26.1 billion streams on its service in the year to date. That's around 2.37 billion streams a month, which, almost, neatly tracks to 1 billion in 12 days. Money maths time. According to law firm Manat, Phelps Phillips recently launched streaming calculator, 1 billion Spotify streams generates a payout to rights holders of nearly $5.1 million. That breaks down into $3.9 million of sound recording royalties, $597,000 of mechanical royalties and $571,000 of performance royalties. And if you want some even bigger money maths, the 26.1 billion streams of Swift's music in the first 11 months of 2023 would, per the calculator, have generated around $132.1 million of Spotify payouts. This is life at the superstar end of the streaming spectrum, in a world where according to research firm Luminate, just 10 artists had more than 1 billion streams globally across all streaming services in 2023. Swift accounted for 1 in every 78 audio streams in the US that year, and 1.79% of the total US market. It's a reminder of the scale at the top end. Swift's music is generating $5 million of payouts every 12 days. And crucially that's from just one streaming service. In the last update to its Loud Clear Stats website, Spotify estimated that it was responsible for more than 20% of global recorded music revenues. For a rough estimate, you can multiply the Spotify revenue by 4 to approximate how much artists generated from all recorded revenue sources, it said then. $20 million of payouts, if we factor in publishing, for Taylor Swift's music in less than a fortnight? It's possible. From the looks of it, 2024 is going to be another year full of memorable performances from some of the biggest artists in the industry. However, it's following a record-breaking year for several top performers, including Taylor Swift, who embarked on the first US leg and Latin America leg of her Eras tour, as well as Beyoncé, who performed across the globe for her Renaissance World Tour. Harry Styles' Massive Love on Tour also wrapped last year, as well as tours from Karol G, Doja Cat, Janelle Monáe, John Mayer and more. Those are just a few of the tours throughout 2023 that brought millions of fans together for great vibes, memories and music. Concert tours serve not only as an opportunity for artists to promote their latest albums or highlight their entire music catalogs, but it's also a time for their fans to celebrate their favorite performers all together under the same roof. But the new year is fully packed with even more concerts, tours, festivals and events for music lovers all around, no matter what genre they're interested in. Just some of the artists hitting the road in 2024 are Bad Bunny, Olivia Rodrigo, Drake, Noah Kahan, Madonna, The Rolling Stones, Morgan Wallen, Blink-182, Red Hot Chili Peppers and, of course, Swift, who is finishing out her Eras tour. Ticket site GameTime also highlighted some of the most anticipated tours this year, based on median ticket prices, and to no surprise, artists including Swift, Rodrigo, Bad Bunny, The Eagles, Wallen and Billy Joel are in the top 10. Although they're not touring across the country or globe, several artists also have Las Vegas residencies this year, including Adele, Maroon 5, Christina Aguilera, Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, Rod Stewart, Kelly Clarkson, Luke Bryan, Shania Twain, Bruno Mars, Kylie Minogue and U2. As you are planning out your busy year ahead filled with new adventures, The Hollywood Reporter has compiled a list of some of the most anticipated concert tours happening in 2024, below.